Welcome to this deep dive. Today's mission is exploring a remarkably potent, incredibly rare substance. It's called Sidr. But before we jump in, just a quick disclaimer. While we are going to be exploring scientific studies today regarding medicinal properties, this is strictly for educational purposes. You should always consult a medical professional for actual health advice.
Right, absolutely. Always check with your doctor first.
Okay, so let's unpack this. I really want you to just completely forget that standard, the little plastic bear of honey sitting in your pantry. What we're looking at today is something entirely different.
Oh, completely. Because, well, to understand it, we have to look at where it comes from. What's fascinating here is that, according to research, true Sidr honey is strictly monofloral, meaning the bees are only going to one specific type of flower.
Just the one?
Yeah, just the ancient Sidr tree. And it originates from this very remote, rugged area, the Wadi Doan Valley in southern Yemen. And the really crazy part is those Sidr trees only bloom for a remarkably short window every single year.
So it's basically an exclusive limited edition sneaker drop, but for bees.
That is exactly what it is.
You blink and the nectar is gone. But I do have to push back a little bit here. Just because something has this rare origin story, does that actually mean it's biologically better for you? Or are we just looking at brilliant marketing and hype?
It definitely sounds like hype, right? At least until you look at the clinical data.
Okay, ship me with the data.
So there's this really intense study out of the University of Ottawa. They put Sidr honey up against MRSA.
Oh, wow. MRSA, that's that notoriously dangerous antibiotic-resistant bacteria, right?
Exactly. It causes severe staph infections. And the researchers discovered that Sidr honey was actually 73% effective at killing MRSA.
Wait, 73%?
Yeah, 73%. And then 63% effective against MSSA, which is its slightly less famous, but still highly resistant cousin.
That is massive for superbug. But hold on, is that 73% effectiveness happening inside the human body or just smothered in a petri dish in Ottawa?
Right, that is a crucial distinction. These were in vitro studies, so yes, in a lab setting. But what the researchers were looking at was the actual mechanism of action.
Okay, how does it work then?
It doesn't just smother the bacteria like some thick, suffocating syrup. The specific enzymes in this monofloral nectar actually work to break down the bacteria's cell walls.
Really?
Yeah, it literally draws moisture right out of the bacteria, structurally destroying it from the outside in.
So the bees are essentially brewing a targeted biological weapon, not just a sweet syrup.
That's a great way to put it. And the research goes much further into how it protects the body internally, too. Like a 2013 study from King Saud University showed that Sidr honey actually protected the livers and kidneys of rats from severe chemical damage.
Wow. How does it do that?
Well, it's driven by its incredibly dense concentration of antioxidants and phenolic compounds.
Let's decode that for a second. Phenolic compounds, those are basically a plant's natural immune system, right? So the bees are just transferring that defense mechanism directly into the honey.
You've got it. It's plant defense, translated into human defense. Plus, another study in 2011 proved its anti-inflammatory powers by successfully suppressing things like histamine and serotonin.
So the honey suppressing histamine is essentially acting like a bouncer at a club.
A bouncer?
Yeah, like stopping the body's inflammatory alarm bells from ringing too loudly when it gets stressed or injured.
Right, exactly. A very effective bouncer. It keeps the immune response completely regulated.
Which brings us to everyday life for you. Because, you don't need to be fighting off a hospital superbug to actually feel the benefits of this.
Not at all. If we connect this to the bigger picture on a daily basis, it offers a natural energy boost to combat fatigue, it soothes indigestion, and it provides live probiotics for your gut health.
So what does this all mean for outside the body, like topical application?
Oh, because of those antibacterial properties, it is actively used to heal wounds and burns. Applying it topically can treat stubborn skin infections like eczema or even fungal issues like ringworm.
Just breaking down the pathogens right on the skin.
Exactly, just like it does in the lab.
It's wild to think about. We're talking about a natural stamina booster, an immune protector, and a genuinely potent medicinal tool. It really makes you look at that little plastic bear in the pantry a whole lot differently.
It really does. And I think it leaves us with a pretty profound question to ponder.
Oh, what's that?
Well, if a natural substance like Sidr honey can effectively destroy antibiotic-resistant superbugs like MRSA, could ancient monofloral ecosystems hold the ultimate cure for our modern crisis of failing antibiotics?